Rec to order. Pledge of allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call, please.
Carrico?
Here.
Longbridge?
Here.
Breakovich?
Here.
Jeremini?
Present.
Ingram? Here. Matt?
Here.
Chirando?
Here.
McCain?
Present.
Approval of agenda. Any additions that we need to add? Any additions?
I'll make a motion to approve the agenda, but I'm good with, I don't have any additions, I don't think.
All in favor?
Aye.
Can get a motion for approval of the work session minutes from August 9th.
I approve, make a motion to approve the work in that session.
All in favor?
Aye.
Approval of the regular minutes from August 15th.
So moved. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Chairperson report and communications to the board, I have none. Call to the public. There is no public. Do we have any new business we need to add? No. Okay. Continuing business, Tuesdays in the Park. Carrico?
Nothing new, I just think it was a very successful season, and hopefully we'll be fortunate enough and get another RAP grant for next year, and we can do the same thing. And I am waiting to hear that one, the POP, is supposed to be year-round, and I have not gotten the latest one yet about, we may be able to do some other event, so I'm kind of waiting on that. But as far as Tuesdays in the Parks, it's a wrap, as they say. And thank you, everybody, for your help.
Yeah, it was fun.
Good job. Corn roast.
Yeah, I think it went great. I hope everyone else feels the same. It felt like
yeah.
the day flew by and it went smoothly. I don't know of any real issues that occurred.
It's more popular than last year. I mean, it's getting there. We're getting there.
Yeah.
It's better
How
than
did we
last
do
year.
money-wise, or did we?
I had my paper all written out, and of course I left the tablet at home.
I still have
Okay.
money. I still have stuff to submit too. So.
Yeah, I do too. Yeah, I got.
So is it-
I got sick. Next week I was not feeling well, so did nothing.
So, am I allowed to say how much? Is that okay? We brought in $3,109. No, go, I don't have it in front of me. But I do know that we gave out 425 wristbands for the children.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And then I think it was $270, give or take 10 to 20, for the silent auction.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember. I don't have my notes.
I think it was 270.
Yeah, okay.
270. Everyone signed on.
Nice job, Gabe.
All the support
Yeah.
of local businesses. We appreciate it.
We'll do
Forward to
mention it on
next year.
Facebook. So nice.
We're going to we've never given shout outs on Facebook. I have a few more thank you letters need to go out.
Good job.
So how many wristbands did you say?
425.
425.
That's a lot.
Because we
Especially
had
if a parent is a
we had 600 is what I bought, and then I just minus what I have left, so.
Well, we went through all of the standard
All the sandart, all the necklaces.
necklaces and the bottles. Still have a lot of pony beads, so we'll have enough for that for next year, but.
Good.
But it seemed like it was constantly busy, so your
it was.
chat was extremely
Yes.
popular, and so was the ponies. And when I walked over there one time to check it out with the animals, he seemed to,
The
I like
animals
this
were
group that we had this
adorable.
time, the vendor.
I do too.
And I
I thought
like-
their ride was, the way they rode the kids
tour.
around, yeah.
The
it
tour.
was great.
The grand tour of
Yeah.
Claire Miller
Of
Park.
course, 2XL was just as fabulous as always, the
Yeah.
band. Yeah, it's nice.
I did want to give, I know that Mark has been periodically thanking a lot of the people who volunteered and donated and all that. Penny Lake, I had to go and settle up with them, and it was close to $1,400 this year. Food costs are going up and everything,
Yeah.
and he donated to get us down to $1,000.
Nice.
What?
So he's kept it the same.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, so.
Did they do
shout
that
out to
last
them.
year?
Oh, yeah.
Have they done
You know,
that
I
before?
didn't go pay, but it was
It was right around that. I have the receipt. I can look it up. It was exactly, I think it was either 900 or 1,019. And it was basically a number he picked out. And then I think last year was about the same. Now, granted, there might have been a little more because last year we did order 3 billion bags of charcoal.
Yes.
But this year we ordered twice. We had to do pickups of additional stuff. And we ordered more from the start, so
Yeah,
plus
So-
prices are up.
so big thanks to them. He said he normally at least likes to do all the beverages and ice and everything, and I mean, we had a ton of that too, but he definitely put more in than just that, so.
Nice, very nice.
Yeah, they're awesome, aren't they?
Yes.
Yeah.
Did anybody hear
How
from
do
the
you find
vendors?
that?
Any feedback from the vendors? Were they happy with how it went?
They thought it was a good day overall.
They were happy with what they got, they said, for a couple of them.
Yeah, they were generally okay with the ones I was able to speak with. They'd always like more if possible, but they were overall, none of them were, they all said they'd come back, so that's kind of your.
Did anyone ask at the guacamole? Just asking. The guacamole was really good. I just
Yeah, he does a good job.
Oh, I didn't have any of that. I don't think I ate any, well, no, I did have a corn. I did have a corn. And, no, popcorn. I had a few things.
Yeah, Brett. So it was good.
So did
It was a great event.
Did you limit the kids on how many?
We did, I'm definitely going to do the punch thing next year. So, there were some that kept coming back, and I said, well, just come back like at 4:45, and if there's any left, then you can do another one. But Dominic, he, the young man that was helping me, he was great at making those kids go away. If they were there before. He was so good at, pointing out that we need to save it for other children. So, it worked out good.
Nice. Yeah, that was a wonderful day.
And we had good weather.
And the NHS kids were awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, they were.
They made the obstacle course much better than last year because they were in control of it. And one of them set up shop at the peak. It would help the kids that couldn't get over, and wouldn't let them set up there and hang out, which they were doing last year. So it worked out really well with them in that section and then in the everywhere else they worked. So
Yeah, they pretty much set up the kids, decorated everything. I just said, here, do this. I didn't have to look at them or double check what they were doing. They just ran with it.
Yes. Yeah, they ran the snow cones the entire time, a couple of them, and they were awesome.
Until there was none left.
Yeah.
None left.
Yes. So we had to get solo cups delivered.
That was a surprise.
Yeah, there were a lot more snow cones this year, I felt like.
Oh, a lot.
The weather was hot.
It was hot,
go
yeah.
for it.
Yeah. So, anyways.
Holiday decorating contest, me. So Paige made out, sorry they're not all in color, a flyer for the Halloween,
Oh, those are fun.
with the 3 categories.
Yeah.
Oh, you got yellow spelled right now. That's good.
Well, the categories. Scarecrows, not scary.
I like the fire.
Spectacular. Skeleton spirit. Winner will see it again. Nice. Thank you. The only thing I ask is if there's a way, it happened more last year with the Christmas one, but the way they kept coming in.
Yeah. I did ask her when I gave her all the information. She gave me the flyer. I'll remind her again when I told her I'd let us look at the flyer and then approve it. The only thing I didn't know, and I know I picked the day, but to be received by October 25th, I think it was a Tuesday,
October, pardon me, what?
October 25th. It's on the flyer. I was just wondering for judging if I should change that date. That's the only
I
thing.
didn't think so.
Did you want to do a Thursday
So,
judging, or?
wait, we're gonna
By the 25th is...
judge on the 28th.
Well, you have to tell me.
Well, I'm just saying, so we're gonna have to meet on a Friday to judge.
No, I'm just saying, that's why I want to know, I didn't realize that was a Tuesday.
We just always email.
No, we have
we
to.
can't.
We have to meet to do it.
We do?
Yeah.
Legally, we are obligated to meet to do it.
Really?
That was a
We had to.
big no-no when we did that in 2019
I
or
think we
whatever.
got to do Zoom the one year, maybe
I
two.
did
Okay,
Zoom
I was
last
gonna
in
say
20,
we
in 20,
did.
yeah, we did Zoom in 2020, and then we've been meeting in person. Look, So
Yeah, 21 we met in person.
I don't think so because kids are, we can meet earlier in the day, if possible. We can meet at the park. I'm not. I'm trying to find a way to meet the GI. So, but
How would it be an accurate judgment?
8 a.m.?
there's
If it
a,
was during the day, you can't be during the day, it would be.
there is a legal, it has to be an accessible place for everybody. That's just the rule. But it doesn't have to be here.
The lake,
So I didn't know,
public lake.
So,
I didn't know if I should change the,
Diane's boat?
get the entries in and for a different day, just 'cause I didn't realize it was a middle
Well, we
of the
could do
week.
it, well, you have it on a Tuesday right now?
Yeah.
That seems to be a good day for people to meet, right?
Well, we can't meet the same day that they have to be
So the
in.
deadline is the 25th, we have to
Correct.
meet after that.
So either that
So the,
Wednesday or Thursday?
Thursday.
Yeah. That's the only thing I didn't
I can't do
realize.
Thursdays if it's in the evening. I could do it before 6. But, Thursday's bad because I take care of my dad.
Yeah, I know.
Thursdays are bad for me, I just can't.
That's why I didn't know if we should.
Thursday.
I didn't want to do it to be too soon.
Yeah, why don't we
then
try
people don't have the
Wednesday the
decorations up.
Wednesday?
So,
You think?
Wednesday?
so
Wednesday
Wednesday
good for you guys?
Yes.
right.
push the deadline to the 24th.
That's what I'm saying, maybe
Yeah.
the
So in
20th.
case we don't get that little sneaky one in there, that all of a sudden we don't check it. So that's what I would say.
And then we're going to meet on the 26th to decide the winners.
and there, yeah, as far as you know, is there any board that meets? Well, of course, we always meet upstairs.
That week, I don't think so.
Okay, the last
It's hard,
Before, right?
it's hard to remember. Most of them we meet the
A
same
week or
week.
two before.
You never have a work session on that?
We would,
So we got
theoretically.
2 weeks in a row.
We haven't had a work session. in a number one. So. if
And when you
that's-
talk to Paige again, you're just gonna suggest like a Google Doc or
Yeah, I
something that
did
she
the
can
first time.
constantly add to, that we can all pull up.
Even if Paige can't do that, she could send it to one of us, and one of
Yeah.
us could Google Doc it, and that
Okay.
way we could still be, and then,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
either way, it's just easier than having all of us get 20 emails and
Yeah,
get
yeah.
confused about which is which.
Yeah, which is what's happened in the past.
Yeah, because usually I got it, and then she sent it out. I didn't know she was sending it to everybody, so then I couldn't send it.
Yeah.
Okay, and here's another question Mark, I forgot to ask. She said for the Halloween contest, but do you want to do the budget or release funds for both of them, or wait till next month to do the,
Doesn't really matter, but it's probably just, it's more accurate to do it separately.
okay.
So,
So, do you remember how much? I think we had a total last year of 5, but that's for both of them, so,
I thought it was about 200 each.
yeah, I know, but I was trying to remember what council had passed.
Oh,
Try to divide it, yeah.
No clue. And it's not a line item, so it comes out of our other events. But
So, I do know like the signs, unless we don't want to do the signs, you get the sign decorating contest winner. They run about $18 a piece, so say that's 60, and then when we do our,
I think
Price.
you could probably do it. I think 200 should be sufficient, because it's $72 for the signs, and then
yeah,
So there'll be 3 winners.
yes.
And only winners get
3?
trophies.
Oh, there's 3 winners. Okay.
3 categories,
So
yeah.
$54 for the signs,
Are you gonna do
What?
more than
I-
enough for the,
it? Yeah,
I will,
yeah, I'm sure you
I
will.
so,
will, just to win, just to win. And then say, no, don't want to win. We don't do it for trophies.
Yeah.
So can I get a motion to release budgeted funds for the Halloween decorating contest?
I make a motion that we release the funds that are needed for the Halloween decoration contest.
Do we have to put a price?
it would be
think
two-
so.
put it at $200.
Not to,
Not to exceed like what, 500?
200.
Or not to exceed 200?
Second.
Okay, I didn't hear that. Good
but
hear.
we'll need a roll call, correct?
Yes.
McCain,
Yes.
Strongo,
Yes.
Carrico,
Yes.
Longbridge.
Yes.
Jeremy,
Yep.
Ingram.
Yes.
Matt.
Yay.
Breakfast.
Oh, yeah.
She counts sometimes.
Okay, thank you. And here, let me give you these out, because I did put in And you can let me know at the next meeting I put the Christmas ones in. I just want to make sure that that's what you guys want. Sorry, I cut it off.
I'll just take a picture.
Yeah.
One more, please. Thank you.
For Molly and,
There's copies for
Thank you for
everyone.
making this.
yeah. Oh, sorry, I didn't realize I gave what I know we had discussed it before, but I just wanted to
Yeah.
make sure everybody.
Those are nice.
Appreciate it.
I think those are great categories.
Yeah, the Clark Brewers Wall.
It'll be fun.
Snacks with Santa.
Well, I don't know if you heard, but Sam retired. Santa Sam
We need a new
is
Santa.
no longer in biz. So, he did give me some information on where to find a Santa. So now that we're done with the corn roast, I can put my energy toward Snacks with Santa, so.
Finding a Santa.
But the
search
date
of-
is good, so.
Oh, so this is the
matter-
correct date now.
Since anybody knows that you want to be a Santa, or like you're like-
Neither.
We've got
All right.
Santa.
It's in like third grade, so.
Oh, really? Okay.
Be the Easter
That'll
Bunny.
be good.
If I was the Easter Bunny, I could be the Santa too.
That's right.
Yeah.
Sorry to volunteer.
I'm sorry,
The
a
kids
lot
have
of
to sign up
padding.
for snacks to make.
They do make fat suits for actors, so
Yeah.
we could just pick up a
You
little bit
could
of
just tell
they're like
them.
$300.
You would be a good Santa.
My dad used to be Santa, Santa's
I'm more
helper.
of a bad Santa.
So we may have a costume.
Oh,
He
good.
used to be the Santa at the most.
Well, that's food for thought, for sure.
Not that, I'm not saying he's gonna do it. I may
Right.
have a costume.
Yeah, the costume, yeah, got it. How's he doing, by the way?
He's doing all right. Yeah, we really work, because I wasn't home, so that's what freaked me out.
Yeah,
You know, I was told, he can't walk.
spirit and stuff, yeah.
So that date is right, the 17th
Yeah,
for
the date is correct.
Richardson.
It's kind of getting late, but it is what it is, so we'll make do with it.
Not to go backtrack, but what did we decide? We're going to meet on that Wednesday, October 26th, here at 7?
Yeah, I thought I had to
Did
be
we
here.
say here?
I don't know, but I don't
think
know
we
where.
said, but
Yeah, but here's
here's
pretty,
good.
late October.
Probably be a
I
little.
just wrote 12/26, that'd be a little late.
All right, Wednesday, 6.
And you for sure, I mean, I should be here, but you for sure will be here for that judging, because I may be having surgery, so
Oh.
that's all.
Okay, yeah, I'll be here.
Okay, so I assume Letters with Santa is,
Yeah, that comes out after Thanksgiving.
I know it's not on here, but any more, just, it says new additional events, your, that cart to the share.
Oh, I haven't got the price, but with the corn roast, I just
Yeah, I
kind of
know.
let that go. But I'll work on that,
Yeah.
you know, during the winter months for next spring. But what's not on here is the 5K.
Oh, yeah.
I've already secured the company, so it's going to be May 27th, Saturday at 10 a.m.
You say May 22nd?
May 27th,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, what time, sorry?
10 a.m. So it'll be the Saturday always before Memorial Day.
Okay.
So that's secured. He sent me an email yesterday, so we get that on the books. And I know what to do next year, because I was kind of like blindsided the first year, but
Yeah.
so it'll be good.
Pending business, Veterans Memorial.
We haven't met in a while. We'll be meeting probably in October. I mean, everything's fine. Memorial looks good, so.
Yeah, it looks amazing.
You can always put in a request for brick, I mean,
Yep.
order
Feel
brick.
free to order bricks. We'll always, and then once we get to 10, we'll order more.
Armenia Park.
Actually do an update. The swings are
I was just
supposed
like
to be-
that.
got pushed back to October, hopefully of this year, and not of 2082 or something. I'm thinking maybe Molly's kids will eventually get to use them, but if not, maybe Molly's grandkids. We'll see how this works out. But,
We'll just drop.
this has been pretty, this has been a bit depressing, the rain that we're being on these, but hopefully they'll get in and then be installed and work well. So,
And are these new swings, because I forget.
yeah, these are
Yeah,
swing set.
there's no
and,
swings there now.
Okay.
So would Immediate Park take donations of the swing set?
If it was legit.
If it just found its way there.
If it was a commercial grade, yeah, if as long as it was up to standard.
It's not gonna,
The ADA requirement.
Yeah.
Mark, what if hypothetically a Boy Scout put in a play structure that wasn't up to
Well,
code?
then I would let everybody know.
Been there, done that.
We know what I would do.
And they happen to be a redhead too.
Oh, that's just adds to it.
was that you?
Then I would take great job.
That was me, you know. It was not up to code and I didn't know.
And then I figure it out, and I let the administrator know. And
Yeah,
then
it wasn't up
boom.
to code, it's fine.
Oh, back to the Santa, before I forget. We need Mitch, we're gonna need those poles back.
Yeah, I need to get
Yeah,
those.
so
Oh, yeah.
by next meeting, at least so Diane can have them.
Oh, yeah, I'll get
Yeah, I'm
those.
gonna redo those polls this year, so yeah,
Yeah.
I need them.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll get those.
You know,
Sorry about that. I
yeah.
completely forgot.
Okay.
Oh,
Thanks
for Santa,
reminding
that'd be
me.
cool.
Like, wait a minute, where was that? I didn't mention it.
Yeah.
Claire Miller Park update, Grant?
Actually, we did, the council had to pass a resolution, basically a development project agreement with the Michigan Natural Resources Trust Fund. So our prime professional worked on that and did all that, and the village submitted that on Thursday of last week. It was due on Saturday, so got that all in, and it looks like our consultant with the MNRTF had said, yeah, it looks good, because it was quite a bit of work apparently because of the nature of our park being so residential, that to do all the engineering drawings and all that stuff, because you got to do the whole park. And so it can be very onerous and nuanced. But that's submitted. Assuming that's accepted, we'll be on to the next steps. But right now, it's just been mostly just paperwork early on.
Can I add some? I know we're not at, we're still in pending business. I don't know, and maybe add this to, I should have said something during the new business, but I was thinking, something I was thinking new for the fishing tournament this coming year, because it seems like I had a couple people too talk to me at the corn roast about adding, we had a lot of the same people from last year, which is great, that's what we want. But adding something different into possibly the prize categories or something different for for people. So I wanted to see if anyone had any ideas or maybe wanted to think of something together on this, just for next year, just to keep making it better year over year.
You mean like an award or a category for new people?
Or is it
Or
just...
just kind of revamping it potentially. I mean, we've got a budget we've got to stay within, but, as far as, some different types of prizes potentially or something along those categories.
What if you turned it into a fish frying contest as well? A full chef contest. You have to catch the fish and cook it. And you win a special prize.
That would anger the DNR, so...
Don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know if I'll eat any of the fish out of that lake.
Fine. They're as good as any other fish in this entire state.
Yeah. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, if anyone has any ideas, I'm always just trying to think of something to make it better. So,
How many categories, how many people won, and then how many were repeats?
So we had 6 different categories, and as far as repeats, the people that won, I would say at least
Quarter to a half, probably.
At least
some
half.
of the names have won in the years, all the years I've been involved. Some of these a couple of girls have won in each event. They're good. They're excellent. So they've got probably quite a few tackle boxes and stuff. So in terms of what Mitch is saying, finding an alternative prize for them or something they can use might be useful. Yeah, and I agree. I think there's probably things we can do, things we can get, whether it's instead of giving them a physical product, giving them a gift certificate, or
The gift certificate
talking
might be-
to another business that sells something lake-related that maybe they could subsidize us with, like a kayak or something. If it's, I don't know, just various ideas of things that would be different that we could give them.
Yeah, or even adding just some type of tradition or something like a board or like something where we can put their name up on it or something kind of cool, different,
Get an oar,
Yeah.
put their name on it.
And I've also, then we got to look at cost, but budget at that
I can
point.
do it.
But, I think that, like, I talked to Linda Blankenship, and, for them, like, they remember this from like 6-7 years ago, like their nephew winning this, and like he brings it up at like family events and stuff. Like, that's significant. This is a memory we're creating for people. So, I think trying to figure out a way that we can, we can keep doing the same prizes. That's awesome. We all like prizes, and it's a great family event. Those memories will always be there. But amplifying that, figuring out how to do that, I think would be the next step in the progression of the event. So, I don't know how we can do that, or I can brainstorm some different ideas, but I wanted to add it on the agenda because I wanted to kind of think about that over the next few months and kind of bring ideas to everyone, see what everyone thinks, and if anyone has any ideas going from there. But I think just adding something is the right thing to do right now. With
So
that.
adding, are you thinking different prize, or are you talking about a different category?
Adding a different prize or adding just something to the event, that's unique towards it. Because again, like every year, same people running it is great. I'm excited to see them every year win it, but it's just like, what else can we be doing with that?
Could you do, and I don't know how you would do this, like, like they do like a newcomer singer, but not singing like that, but like first time fishing event, largest fish, or, like, so you get other kids.
Like a rookie award or something.
Something.
It's their first fishing
Yeah.
tournament here.
Yeah.
That's what I thought that you originally
Yeah.
meant, that
It's a good way.
we were
yeah.
tired of the same people winning over and over, and I'm like, well, we can't
No,
really do that either,
actually
because they're
No.
excited to do that, but
They are, exactly.
have maybe
They,
like a rookie award or
yeah.
something.
Well, they do age out generally, so that's one thing. They don't tend to, so there's always that variation. But we can, I would say, talking to the bait shop, I know back in the previous owners, Patty would be very aware of who won, so that she would try and vary what that person won. And so since we know the winners from the last few years, and we know what we gave them, we can say, okay, well, we definitely don't want to give them these things. Walk into the shop, what else you got? See if there's some other options.
Right.
Kind of things like, maybe there's like some weird thing we could do, like bait for the summer or something like that. Just things they're going to want to use anyways, because the things that you're going to go through. Because your rod, your tackle box is going to last for a while.
It's a good idea.
But your worms are not. And I really doubt people are saving worms.
Were people actually
Yeah.
complaining about the prizes? Were they complaining that they, were this the same thing they'd gotten already?
They weren't complaining, they were just asking me, like, kind of like where, like, because like, second year I've done it, and, I got to see the same people again, and it was good, to see that for them. It's always nice to win, but it's like, for the repeat people, I had 2 people ask me about it. One person really liked to get the plaque, right? They actually hang it in their house, like a award that we sign and stuff and give them. So that was cool, but like, they suggested like trophies. The problem with trophies, cost. Like, trophies are expensive to get
Trophies would be
engraved.
cheaper than,
Yeah, they'd be
we
cheaper than-
gave everybody
Bless you.
a poll this year. Everybody got a poll.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody.
I think they like those.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, if everyone complained about getting a poll, like,
No, and people have like a collection of poles. You go to some of these fishermen, they got like
I mean,
20 of them on
we
the
could
wall.
save money then, really. I mean, we could save money.
Yeah, but
Fiscally conservative policies getting plaques, I love it.
I mean, sure, sweet, awesome. Let's cheap out. I mean,
Yeah.
and that's what they want. I mean, I'm down.
I like the idea of
yeah, that's, we could look at the
Paddle.
Me
cost.
too, the orange.
I like a paddle plaque a
They have
lot.
Are
some
you
really
thinking that
cool
you get your,
ones.
like, we hang it somewhere around and we add names each
I think
year?
that would
Sure, why
be
not?
great.
I think that's
Great
awesome.
idea.
Pass them around something.
Yeah, burn it in, right.
I like the idea of a gift certificate, because this way they'll get the money and they can spend it back at his store.
Yes.
Yes.
And it's a way of saying thanks to him for being the
Oh, no,
sponsor.
he'll do the event, no matter
Pardon me?
what. Like, he'd do the event. He's down.
Oh, yeah, he's cool with it either way, but I mean, it's
Yeah.
also,
Like, and if it's cheaper for him, I mean, the thing, the price,
Business to make money, so.
I mean, for him, it's just making money, you know.
Yeah, we could definitely utilize that relationship and go from there. And look at that, but it's a good idea.
They probably don't do this. Of course, you have to wait till after the corn roast. Would they ever display it on the sign? Could you imagine driving by your
winners,
kid
that'd
and
be
going?
hard.
Yeah.
Just
Imagine,
because of all the stuff we have going on, there's certain things that are generally considered important, like meetings, schedules.
Well, I know that,
stuff
but
of
like
that
a certain
nature.
time, like
mean, you
the
could have-
Sunday after.
Well, we could post it on the village website,
Oh, okay.
at the very least,
Yeah.
and that would at least be a little more, and we could actually potentially create a page that would list the winners over the several years, and then you'd have and like, if a person wins, say, 3 years in a row, they get in the Hall of Fame or something, but these are all,
You put it in the newsletter, village newsletter that goes out, they mail out every
that'd be
year.
hard, because there is so little space.
if we really
Just
want
to
to
be
cheap out,
honest.
guys, I got it. All right. Cheapest possible option. Buy a cup. As big a cup as you want, and every time they win, engrave their name in it. Stanley Cup. There it is. It's literally the Stanley
I'm
Cup.
thinking coffee
Better
cup.
to get like one of those, what was that?
No, you get like a
Singing
fancy
bass,
cup,
and
like
then do it
one
with
done.
bass.
Never need to buy another
I mean,
trophy.
you get a fish and put their name on a
The one
fish.
that sang, remember the one they used to sing that was like, you'd hang on your
Oh,
wall?
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Or what I was thinking, you know the pictures of the lake, like, you know, the metal, the metal outlines of the lake?
Yeah.
Have it, you know, somewhere, and etch people's names in it or something, or something along those lines. Something with etching people's names in it.
Yeah.
Cheapest option, I feel like that'd be.
Go on Etsy, there's stuff like that.
That's a good idea. Yeah, if anyone's, we could definitely kind of write something down, or, kind of next meeting, come and maybe have an idea if we have one. I'll come with a few. I really didn't think, I've got ideas all over the place, right? So, nothing really defined, but, if anyone wants to work together on something, that'd be great, around that, I don't know if, like, it's a subcommittee or just working together, whatever it's called, but, always want to work with someone on it.
Liaison reports, there's no one from planning. Council, is there anybody from council?
Council met, paid for some roads, we had some discussion about speeds and stuff on the lake and all that, because the water board had some concerns. But we have a radar gun, it turns out, and we might try it out again, even though it's kind of hard to use on the lake apparently.
What is the speed on the lake?
55 is the max.
55.
So some are saying that
It's
people are going
pretty
70.
fast. It's pretty
pretty hard to
fast.
believe anybody's going 70, because 70 is crazy fast.
People
But,
probably are. I mean,
But I think it's very, it's probably not frequent at all.
exactly.
We had a couple of proclamations for National Recovery Month and National Suicide Prevention Month. We did the grant stuff. We also did a couple simple things. We refounded the Beautification Committee as or technically it's a commission, or we don't know yet. But either way, it's going to be independent from Parks and Rec. It's got its own budget already, its own line item, because Mike Conduct can always maintain that. We approved some stuff for some tree removals along Glengarry and in Oak Island, and we are going to have a broader tree assessment, more likely, about the health of our trees and the public properties, because we have about 2,500 to 3,000 trees in the parks, the right-of-ways, et cetera.
Claire Miller of Law.
So the village will be going for a grant application, hopefully to help get rid of or better maintain some of our trees after this second straight year of weather issues that cause some problems. And
Can we just tell them to send more weather this way?
so hopefully not, because that's good. It's done well for me and where I live, but otherwise it's been pretty hard on people.
Hard on the boats.
We had a big, long discussion about the transportation millage that is going to be on the ballot in November. And long story short, it's 95 mills. It would be about $200,000 of village taxes, people paying additional taxes within the village, and the closest stop would be several miles away from Woodbury Lake. So we would probably not get a whole lot out of it, but we'd be putting quite a bit in.
So is this an
It's a
addition?
countywide.
So are they still going to have the senior one, or is that separate?
No, that would be separate. We would probably stop getting that grant, so that would be another issue. And at that point, it'd be very hard for the village just to do it because the village partnership with Commerce Township, it's highly unlikely Commerce would be able to do both. They could justify having $1 million or a couple $1 million in taxes and then also spending several $1,000s on the public transportation services that are provided through People's Express. So that would be the other negative. And we do have people in the village that use it. So it works well for us. But this was put on the ballot by the county supervisors. So
Yeah, when was the last time we had a millage rate increase?
the village in over 20 years. But this is not caused by the village.
Yeah, this
This
is
is outside the village.
This is caused by the
itself.
county.
Council has
Requirement they're
no-
placing, yeah, I
Council
saw
has
that.
no voice on this in terms of affecting the millage. The village's millage has stayed static for a long time. This would be an additional, like when you vote to like support the library,
Right.
sometimes, stuff like that. This would be one of those, but this is just a large assessment.
Do we want
And there
public
is no-
transport driving
there is no
around
opt-out.
Wolverine Lake?
But you
Doesn't
wouldn't,
matter,
that's the
we're
thing.
getting
You wouldn't even have that.
Yeah.
Because
We
it wouldn't
already
even
do.
get
Oh, wait,
to
well,
us.
that's the other thing.
Because the nearest stop would be somewhere near Richardson.
Yeah.
So, like, yeah, it's quite a ways away relative to, so basically you'd have to have somebody drive you to the stop to get to the buses to get to where you need to go. So it's not as, I mean, I know we're going to get some more information as council members at least, and hopefully then we'll get some more information to the public about it so they can better understand what the cost benefit analysis.
So how
Doesn't
close
sound
could it
like-
be? Like,
You said
sorry.
Like
Richardson
Richardson
Road.
is like
Richardson.
Commerce and Union Lake or something like that, Commerce and Richardson in that area. So it's not,
Commerce and Union, that's a long haul.
Sounds like there's no
you're gonna have
benefit.
to Uber to get to the bus,
Yeah.
to get to your,
And that's
and
not-
then, unlike, say, with People's Express, that takes you from your curb to your dialysis or whatever, this is, I don't believe this is that same.
That's not a convenient place to get
So-
to even. That's like,
It'll be, it's not great for the village, and there's like several other, it turns out there are several other municipalities that are very frustrated by it, and so.
you could go to Novi.
If you go and watch the video from a few meetings ago for the Oakland County Commission, all that stuff, I guess it was quite animated, the public comment, so.
How'd they pick that
I heard it was
spot?
pushed
Like,
through pretty quick, too.
It was very quickly done. It's not overly, like, they actually don't know how they're going to spend the millions and millions and millions of dollars that they'd be bringing in. So they haven't quite figured that out yet. They're going to create a commission to do that. So,
Must be nice.
nice
yeah.
job, yeah, to not have any, because you're just going to be like, oh, I got to spend it all now, and figure that out.
I have so much money. I need to
For
figure out
about
how to spend it
195
all.
grand cost the village over the next 10 years kind of thing, or something like that. It's just, it's a lot of money. Or 195,000 this year alone, and then,
And
So-
we would have to pay, so it's it's something that's coming on our vote.
it would be coming, yeah, it would be coming up, and there's no opt-out, so even if the entire village voted no, and the rest of Oakland County voted yes, or
We still have to pay the tax,
you would still have to pay the tax.
unless people get up in arms. and
So
go,
unless,
"No."
no, so unless it's,
We're
unless
storming
the
the
vote
county
is,
building tomorrow,
unless it's
everybody.
rejected by.
Everybody in the village.
It's not gonna matter, unless it's voted down,
Yeah,
everybody will have a higher tax, will have a 95 mil tax hike
and this was approved by an Oakland County.
by Oakland County, the Oakland County Board Supervisors, is that what they are? County?
I heard there's a
The
subcommittee.
commissioners, pardon me, is the county
Yeah, it's a board of
commissioners.
I just want to know how did
So-
they pick this like spot?
So
Like,
that was done by them.
Not in this academy.
And that was like, I think it was like 11 to 7 or 13 to, something, it was not a
Yeah.
unanimous vote or anything like that.
bless you.
But that was the end meeting of our council meeting. That was a nice, fun, depressing 10 minutes. To be honest. So that was kind of where
Oh,
we
good
ended
to
that.
know.
Yeah, but yeah, so we'll see how that turns out. Obviously,
Yeah.
the vote will be a big thing. So another thing to look forward to in the elections. I think that's about it.
Parks and Rec from Commerce, Laura's not here. Any comments from board members?
I do have a quick question. I probably should have brought it up during the cornrows part, but did anyone go back to get the totes yet of
I gotta do that.
food stuff? Okay, you're
I'll
gonna
get
do
it.
that?
Yeah.
Okay. And you know, I think there's 3 of them, maybe 4.
I was looking at them, I guess I went back there on Sunday and cleaned up all the paint I made a mess with. And I looked at them, I figured the water ones can stay in there, but I'll take the other one, there was 2 that I gotta take.
Okay,
But I labeled them so that I knew.
okay.
When I get
There's,
there.
there's a bunch of chips if we want to use
Yeah.
it for snacks with Santa. We probably
good.
have,
Yeah.
I don't know, at least like 75. I could even ask Kyle to order one more box so they're kind of just the same, or whatever we want to do, but just so you know.
Okay, good, yeah. I'll-
Reuse those for snacks, and quite a few little bottles of water that we could bring
Yeah,
over
so
for
much
that.
water.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm not gonna go return that when we can
No.
use it for
Use it.
snacks.
Yeah.
Okay, so before you order food or anything, we should go through that. But a lot of it's gonna be temperature controlled here in the wintertime.
Yeah. Luckily, right now, the weather's been pretty mild, so I haven't.
Yeah. Okay.
So does that mean, are the syrups going to stay in the?
The syrups are going to stay in the storage unit, but they are in a crate. So
Okay.
it's not as if a mice, it's the idea to keep the mice out of it, and that shouldn't be a problem.
I didn't know temperature
These
control.
things
Yeah.
are so
That
corn
should be-
syrupy or whatever, they're fine. They'll
That'll be
survive.
fine, so
So
no.
maybe
Survive
the
the
bugs
months.
would be what you worry about, but yeah,
But
there's
they're in that, we'll see. We'll see how they do this year.
I think they'll be fine.
There really weren't much left, so there's only very little left in the big ones, and it was such a mess.
Do you put them in one of the black totes? Or?
Yeah, no, I think the big one does not as much.
Yeah, yeah, no.
Yeah, so, really wasn't a whole lot left, just some bottles, and they're secured somewhere still, all
Yeah.
Could
closed.
make it for them.
Snacks, we could.
Something worth thinking about.
Okay, that's all I had.
Any comments from board members?
No, my only comment is, I think everybody did a nice job of helping them with cornrows. It was a fun day, and everybody pitched in, and I just heard a lot of nice feedback. It was, people were very happy, so I'm very proud to work with this group.
Thank you for organizing it, you and Molly, both of you guys. I mean, I think about that, I'm like, holy crap, like, I would go nuts if I had to do that, so you guys rock stars.
Molly had to do a lot of the work.
I feel like 3rd year under my belt, now I'm getting like Excel spreadsheets started, so I'm like good for, I still ask Mark a million questions, but I feel like they're different ones, so, yeah, thank you, everyone.
No problem. I said, it's really good this year.
Yes.
Okay, our next regular meeting will be October 17th.
Motion to.
Motion to adjourn?
I second.
All in favor? Oh.
Okay.